started out cutting hair when I was just in high school. That leads into how I got my name, because when I started cutting hair, I went to Colombia, and I have my cousin out there. I'm cutting his hair, and they're like, "Where you at?" I'm at my cousin's spot. So when he heard that, he's like, "Okay, when you go back to Canada, that should be the name of your barber shop, right?" So when I came back, that's exactly what I did. I put the name of the barber shop, Donde el Primo. What's going on, guys? My name is Christian Osorio. I'm a Latin artist from Mississauga. I go by the name of Primo. Make reggaeton. Definitely had a vision after my first time being in the studio, and I had a very clear understanding of what I wanted to do, you know? I became obsessed with making music, you know? Like, after that clear vision developed, I just became obsessed with it. And I didn't want to do anything else, you know? Earlier, I used to play a lot of soccer. I used to be in love with soccer. I forgot about that, you know? I forgot about cutting hair. I didn't want to cut hair no more. I didn't want to play soccer. I didn't want to do none of that stuff. I just wanted to make music. Around those same times, I used to go to the beach with my friends. We would go like 6 people. That 6 would end up turning into like 50, 100. That feeling that I got of being on the beach and kind of being a host of all these people and bringing all these people together and seeing them like having the time of their lives, you know, because of me, because of my energy that I brought to the beach that day, that to me meant the world, you know. And I saw the vision of this is what I could do this is how I could do this with music. I could do this with my own music, you know. I made like 60 songs before I released one, you know? Like sometimes people release their first track and that might be a hit, or they make like 3 or 2 songs and they release one, and you know, but I wanted to really perfect my sound. I care a lot about, this is something that I want the people to know too, is that I really care a lot about the quality of my music. You know, that's like a really big deal for me. Hey man, my parents are super supportive, you know? Super supportive. You know, I love my mom and my pop so much, you know? Like they're very like, they just ride for me, you know? They let me do my thing in life. And like, ellos me dan consejos, like they give me like, you know, advice, pero al final del día, at the end of the day, they just let me like do what I gotta do in life. And I feel like as a parent, that's all you can do. You know, my mom's like, we listen to my music together, you know, and she'd be jamming out, like singing with me, and even just saying it right now is just bringing me like real beautiful memories. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And just recently, I made a track called La Nota, and my mom was just like, she was really proud, you know? She was really proud because there's some songs where I'm talking about like culo, I'm talking about like ass, you know? Like, I'm talking about like stuff that no parent really wants to hear, right? In some of my records, but you know, lately I've been making like more, you know, reggaeton más romántico, stuff that's like consumable for everybody. I love being Colombian, that's for sure. You know, like, it's either, if I were to choose like two things like that I would want to be, it would either be Brazilian or Colombian. I really love Brazilian culture too, you know? And yeah, me encanta la cultura de Colombia. When I was like 12 or 13, I used to be going to clubs in Colombia. Like discotecas de verdad, like a real deal, you know? Like where we're in right now, you know? But just filled with like you know, like Colombian baddies, and it's a whole nother vibe over there. Like, it's very different, you know. Like, you don't have to have like extra money to like have a booth and stuff like that. No, there's just tables everywhere. Everyone's sitting down. Then you just buy whatever, you know. You don't even have to get a bottle. You could just get a beer. Nobody's showing off. We're just all here to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, there's no money is not really a factor here or anything like that, you know. Medellin and Colombia is la casa del reggaeton. Like, that's why a lot of artists from Puerto Rico, they go specifically to Medellin because it's the house of reggaeton, you know, like that's where you gotta go. That's where it's like the most poppin', you know, 16, 17, I'm going into these places and it's just like perreo all night. Vibes, you know, like crazy, you know, like you just dancing with girls, like grinding, everyone's dancing, everyone's like dancing to reggaeton, and you know how that goes. It's not like bachata or salsa, you know. It's like it gets, you know, it gets hot. So yeah, that's been my definitely a big part of my journey, you know, and what has inspired the music that I make as well. All right, guys, so it's Primo, and I am raised by Latinos.
Do it again. Try not to touch the mic area.
Oh, I hit the mic just now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's Primo, and I'm raised by Latinos.
And one more.
Okay.